Jill, and this is Team Cuisine, and I'm going to show you the perfect party meal. Everyone loves pizza, but going out can be expensive, and frozen pizza, it's just not as good. So I have the perfect solution for you. Have all your guests create their own perfect pizza. What you're going to need is some blue biscuits. I use Pillsbury. You're going to need the sauce, some cheese. I like cheddar and mozzarella. And you're going to need pepperoni, mushrooms, and onions. And you can add whatever toppings you want. I think it would be great to have a big pizza bar going so all of your guests can decide exactly what toppings they want and create their own perfect pizza. The first step is to prepare everything before your guests arrive. This is my favorite part, opening the biscuits. And I always jump a mile. Set these out on plates for your guests, and you can have everything else in a bowl, and they can just go right down the line and put on exactly what pizza toppings they want. But since I'm going to be making these for all of you, I'm just going to go ahead and keep going. Okay? I'm going to spread these out, pull each one apart here, and I'm going to want to roll them out so you get a nice thin pizza crust. And I'm going to grab some wax paper. Put it right on top of the counter here and roll them out. Okay. I have a nice little roller here, but if you don't have, you can just use a rolling pin, or you can use whatever you need, whatever you have. Okay, I'm just gonna roll these out, and once they get flat, I'm going to poke a few holes in them so they don't pump up a lot. Okay, my last little poke here, and it's perfect. So I have a whole plate full of these. I'm all set with this now. Now I'm going to grab my pan here, and I'm going to give it a light spray. We don't want them to stick. Okay. Now we're ready to make the fun part for when your guests arrive. They can do the rest. But for now, I'm just going to go ahead. And I'm going to grab some pizza dough. This is the perfect bottle. It's easy for sharing and passing around, and it's also great for portion sizing. Now, I don't really like a lot of sauce, but you can make them however you want, and of course your guests will be free to make them however they want as well. I'm going to take the back of a spoon, spread them around, just like that. Add just a little bit more to this first one here. Okay, next, it's completely up to you. I like to put on my cheese next. I like to use the sharp cheddar cheese, and I like the mozzarella cheese because I think it gives it a great balance together and wonderful flavors. Okay, and I just do a little handful on each pizza here. Just some extra for good measure. And we have some mozzarella cheese. Before you get any further, you're going to want to make sure you preheat your oven to 400 degrees. Now, once you have all of these toppings on, you can go to your other toppings. I have a bowl of pepperoni here, and a great tip for you all is that to keep your pepperoni fresh longer, you're going to be able to put it in the freezer and just pull it out when you need it. And so this is actually frozen and it lasts much longer than if it's in the refrigerator. Another one of my favorite toppings is mushrooms. And as much as I love fresh mushrooms, canned mushrooms will work just fine for a pizza. And it gives me a chance to show you one of the best tricks that I have. These mushrooms come with lots of water on them. And the water is not good for your pizza. So the first thing you're going to do is drain your mushrooms. And although that gets a lot of water out, I like to take a couple sheets of paper towel and put my mushrooms right on there. All out there. And just put it over the sink and squeeze out. And you can see how much water you really are getting out of here yet. That would have all been on top of your pizza, which is no good for pizza. Now I'm on to my final topping, which is the onion. I'm going to have to move this over here, grab a plate. So I'm just going to chop this onion in half. Sure that you get the peels off. You can set this aside. I'm also going to cut off this end. So that way you have a nice flat surface. I'm just going to cut it in half one more time. Okay. And now it depends on how big slices you want. I'm just going to go like this and run my knife through nice and thin. And these should be perfect slices for our pizza. Okay, I'm going to get rid of this stuff, and when I come back, we're going to put all the toppings on. Hey, we're back, and we're ready to put the toppings on our pizza. Okay? So I've gotten everybody's order in my head, and we've got some with pepperoni on them. I'm going to place the pepperoni just like this. Okay, and mushrooms on all of them. And of course, this is your house. You can put as many toppings on as you like. This isn't a pizza factory, right? Okay. And some onions. Okay. Now that the pizzas are done, okay, I'm just going to go ahead and put these right in the oven. And I'm going to set my timer for 15 minutes. We're back, and it's time to get this party started. Take these pizzas off. These look so good. Oh, they're steaming. Oh my gosh, they smell so good. They smell so good. Oh, there we go. Let's see. You can cut these into round pieces as well. These are great for appetizers if you're having another dinner party. Or as we're doing here today, individual mini pizzas. Okay. As you can see, this is smoking hot. Oh. That is so good. The cheese is so stringy. Mushrooms and onions are perfect. This is good. I'm out of time. Come see us next time on Team Cuisine.